What is cashback arbitrage for those of you that don't know? Now, I'm assuming the majority of you do know what it is, but just a quick recap on what it is if you don't know. Basically, what happens is products sell on Amazon all the time, right? And so when a product is launching on Amazon or trying to be ranked on Amazon, the seller has a bunch of different options on how they might want to rank that on Amazon so that they can get long-term sales organically from keywords, right? Basically, all you need to know is a seller to rank their product will list their product on other cashback websites and basically give it away for free via cashback, like I'm about to show you, just so that they can get sales on Amazon. So Amazon recognizes that their product is getting sales and it will help them rank, right? So a seller gets a full price sale, which obviously helps them rank their Amazon product more than a discounted sale in this specific cashback example. They also obviously hope to get a review from you, but that's not required on most sites. It is required on some of them, but very, very few, okay? So hypothetically, let's say a seller's product on Amazon sells for $20. What they're going to do is they're going to list it on the cashback site for $20. You can then go to that cashback site, buy it for $20 through clicking their link on the cashback site and obviously reporting back their order number, okay? So you're going to spend $20 via their product that's listed on the cashback site. Really, it's listed on Amazon, but you're just going to the cashback site to see which cashback products are available. So you're going to buy that $20 product on Amazon, right, at full price. It's going to go to your house or your apartment or wherever you obviously elect to get it. And then obviously you're going to get that money back via PayPal from the actual cashback seller, okay? So in short, you're buying a product, in this example, for $20. It's going to come to you. You're spending the $20 up front. Then the seller is going to send you $20 back via PayPal. And you now have a free product to resell, to keep, whatever you want to do. That's cashback arbitrage, okay? And this is beneficial for a number of different people, right? It's beneficial for Amazon because they get to sell the product and they get the fees, right? And then it's beneficial for the seller on Amazon because they get to rank their product and they get a full priced sale. And it's obviously beneficial for you because you get a free product to either keep or resell. Now, I obviously teach cashback arbitrage, which is the method of getting these products to sell. You do not want to sell these on Amazon, okay? So don't resell them on Amazon, but you can also sell them on other marketplaces at 100% profit, like eBay or Poshmark or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or any other marketplace that makes sense for you. So what issues might you face when doing this? Well, you might face review restrictions. This is the one that's most typical for new people, right? They get a review restriction on their account and they're all up, kind of worried about it. Like, what does this mean? Can I never review a product again? Is my Amazon buyer account at risk for, being deactivated? And no, your Amazon buyer account is not at risk for being deactivated. Yes, you will be able to review in the future. It's just a temporary review restriction that Amazon is putting on your account. And obviously that is enforced by Amazon because some people, especially if they're beginners, they don't fully understand like who's restricting their ability to review. Is it Amazon? Is it the seller? Is it the cashback site? It's Amazon doing this to you, okay? So basically, when you scale this up, it used to be very, very scalable. You can go and buy hundreds of products and get cash back on all of them. And then you'd have like hundreds of free products to your door that you can then resell online for a profit. And you can still scale it very, very slightly, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But basically what happens is if you buy a bunch of products at once and you go and review them too fast, if Amazon detects that you're reviewing a lot of products super quickly, and this isn't normal for your buyer account, meaning maybe you buy a couple products from Amazon a week, but then all of a sudden you're buying like dozens of products and reviewing them all, well, that's going to throw off red flags, okay? So they'll shut your ability to review for a period of time down. And basically what they're doing is they're not necessarily penalizing, they're penalizing you, right? But they're not like taking like crazy, repercussions on your account. All they're basically doing is putting a review restriction so you can't review any products so that they can protect the integrity of their platform and the integrity of their reviews, okay? They want to be able to have buyers buy from Amazon with trust and be able to trust that the reviews on a listing accurately reflect the quality of that product. Now, two other prevalent issues that you might face, although they don't happen, more so it's really just the review restrictions, is that maybe a seller won't refund you. So this rarely happens. In my experience, I think I've dealt with this, and I've bought hundreds, if not thousands of cashback products, is maybe, 5 to 10 times over that long span of things. So you might face this once or twice if you're doing this, but chances are probably not, okay? Especially if you're using the sites that I recommend in the cheat sheet or that I recommend in any of my courses. It's rarely going to happen. You're rarely going to deal with it. But if it does happen, then all you have to do is simply return the product for a full refund as inaccurate website description, and you will get your money back, okay? You can always return an Amazon product online if you categorize it as inaccurate website description within 30 days, okay? Which is another reason why I recommend tracking everything. So you make sure that you get all your refunds on products, right? So you put in what you're spending, you put in what your refund is, whether you got the refund, whether it came to you, all of that stuff. I cover this so much, like in depth in other tutorials, so I'm not gonna get into it too much here. But track everything. And also that will let you know that like when you ordered it and when 30 days is up, so you can return it if God forbid it's like 25 or like 28 days since you've ordered and you still haven't, gotten the refund from the seller, then simply return it and you're not out any money, right? So that's basically how I recommend that. But sellers occasionally won't refund you. It's very, very rare. Now, also sellers that drag your feet with refunding you. So this happens on some of the websites when you're dealing with foreign sellers from time to time. So typically people panic in the beginning because I say like typically, for example, let's use Extreme Rebate, which is a cashback website, right? I recommend, or I usually say like, okay, sellers will generally and typically refund you there within a couple of days to a week. But every once in a while, you will get the occasional seller that drags their feet and refunds you in like 2 weeks, okay? So first and foremost, if this is on Facebook and not on a website, then again, you can subtly imply by messaging that seller that you'll either return the product, review them bad, give them bad feedback, report it as like, damaged or defective or anything like that. Now, you're not actually, I want to hit this home, you're not actually going to do that, okay? Don't do that. It's bad karma. But you have all the power as the buyer on Amazon, okay? So you're not threatening them, obviously, but you are subtly, I guess, but you're subtly implying that like, hey, you're the buyer. You know that you have all the power and you can do any one of these things to them. You don't want to, but if they force you to by not giving you the cash back that they agreed to, then you will. Now, again, I want to hit home that you're not actually going to do that, but sometimes by simply subtly implying that, it will really prompt them to obviously take action and refund you, okay? And I want to hit home that these two aren't very typical. Even on Facebook, where like a lot of people kind of get, I guess face this more often than some of the websites, you still have all the buyer, okay? Now or all the power, not the buyer. You have all the power as the buyer, okay? So this usually obviously works, but if not, again, you can always just cancel the product within 30 days, which is why I recommend tracking everything for a full refund as inaccurate website description, okay? And if this is on a website specifically, then just simply reach out to the website and let them know. You can reach out to the support, say X seller via this order number on Amazon has not refunded me. This is the seller's name. This is the order ID number. This is, et cetera, et cetera. This is what I should be refunded. And typically they're usually very good at prompting the sellers to refund you. I think I've dealt with like off the top of my head, I really don't remember, maybe once or twice where like there's been a discrepancy where like the site says, oh, the seller said that they refunded you. And then like I'm showing that they didn't refund me in any of my spreadsheets. I think I've dealt with that once or twice over the span of like hundreds or thousands of products. But like if that happens again, just return the product for a full refund, right? You have all the power, okay? Now, if you still have trouble after that, again, just return the product, okay? So those are the typical issues that you might face. Full disclosure, you might face some issues, okay? It does not come just like any form of reselling or any online business without any potential hiccups or any potential issues. Those are the issues that you might face, okay? Now, some pros of this, obviously, some drawbacks of this method, if you're sourcing products, is that it's typically hard to scale it, okay? And some of the benefits of it is that it's free money, okay? So to outline, obviously, you don't need much money to start any of this because you can simply buy them for a few cents or a few dollars, right? And then obviously get like the cash back to you, and then you're into a free product to either resell or keep or whatever, okay? It's low risk. It's great for beginners. You can get extra free money easily by charging all your purchases to a cashback credit card. And obviously it helps you slowly build up an initial nest egg of money to then put into a more scalable business. Again, the cons, it's not very scalable. You're probably looking at like a max of a few $100s to maybe a few $1,000s a month profit. If there were no review restrictions, you could scale this up if you had capital or a credit card and get as many products as you wanted and then get the cash back if you're tracking it all and get like hundreds of products like I used to like every single month and then resell them, right? Now that's not very likely, so it's not very scalable, although it's still a great way to get free products that you can resell or very, very cheap products that you can resell, okay? So to answer the question, is cashback arbitrage dead? The answer is a definitive no, okay? It is not dead by any means. The only lessons that I want to hit home in this video, because people always ask me this, is like, you just can't scale it as much as you used to right now. And that's okay, right? And you just need to curb your expectations and understand how to use this to your benefit, which ties me into my last few points, which is my recommendations of how you should actually use this and how you should approach it, okay? So first and foremost, I want to hit this home is, again, don't resell these products back on Amazon. People always list these products back on Amazon, even though I say in almost every tutorial not to, and then they ask me why they're dealing with issues. And I'm like, I told you not to resell them back on Amazon. So, next time listen better, right? So like, don't resell these back on Amazon. Now, if you're reselling them back on other marketplaces, then that's totally fine. And then you should just simply use it as another way to source inventory, right? Don't focus don't say like, I'm scaling up a cashback arbitrage business, because then you're going to run into review restrictions and other issues that you're going to typically see when you try to start scaling this, okay? And you should just use it sparingly to get some extra inventory, maybe a few different products a week, right? To your online stores like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, etc., and then obviously use them to obviously resell. Ultimately, both cashback arbitrage and coupon arbitrage, which is very, very similar, but we're not actually covering that specifically here, should just be used as tools in your reselling tool belt, okay? You should not be trying to scale this up as a cashback or coupon arbitrage reselling business. You should simply be using them as methods of sourcing products to add to your stores. If you're trying to scale a reselling business from home by reselling products on sites like eBay, all those other ones that we've already listed, then your best bet to scale it and actually, scale it quickly and get a lot of products to resell. And the best method of doing that is liquidation pallets, hands down, okay?